Hello and welcome back to Fire Emblem Heroes. My name is Plesio Dagr, and today we're going to be summoning on the Legendary Elincia banner. I don't often summon on a Legendary Hero or Mythic Hero banner, but I'm summoning on this for three reasons technically. I like Elincia, so I wouldn't mind getting an Elincia at some point. I want Hinoka merges if possible, and I wouldn't mind getting an Odor or two for G-Dual Cavalry 4. So I'm going to be summoning on red and green pretty much exclusively because I have Seiros and the other two blues are in the regular summoning pool. And I don't have Gotoh, but he's the only one on colorless I don't have. I guess I wouldn't mind a Maria for Poetic Justice to fodder to somebody, but I don't necessarily need her. So I'm going to summon on red and green. If there's neither red or green, I'll probably go colorless on a circle. But I am just going to go for the 40th summon, and then we'll call it there. I'm hoping to get at least one Hinoka before the 40th summon, just so I can have a merge. And then I can use my 40th summon on Elincia if I want, or I can use it for another Hinoka. But if I don't have Elincia, most likely I'll use it on Elincia. And I don't particularly like the other greens. I wouldn't mind Dagr, I guess, for merges, and I don't really care for Legendary Byleth. So really, just Odor is what I'm going for on green. If I could get one Odor, then I might stop on green, but probably not. I don't know, because I have a single Odor. But I don't necessarily want to use him for fodder just yet. If I were to get another Odor, I would use that Odor to fodder to my my Hatari Azura, because she's +10, and I use her on my wind teams, I believe. But I don't have the dual skill for her yet. Not that she necessarily needs it, but it would just be nice to have for her. Another thing that would be nice on green is if we just randomly get a 4-star special rate and it's like Sonya or Nagi or Rajat. That would be cool too, but chances of that are way slimmer than the chances of getting an Odor. So kind of wish, I wouldn't mind it if they did the 10 free summon. Hey, another this is my second Lapis, I believe. Both of them have been 3 stars, pretty sure. I wouldn't mind if they did another tickets, like 10 free 4-star special rate heroes every month. That would be interesting, but that's only for event stuff. Well, okay, so far we haven't been able to do full circles yet, but we've been getting at least one red or green every circle, which I guess that is half of the colors. It's not like I'm going for just red. So it's not like my chances of getting a red or my chances of getting a color I'm going for, they aren't that slim. But the chances of getting a full red and green circle, I guess, is pretty slim. Okay, we're going to get a 4-star special rate on green. Not who I'm going for, but Yarn is fine. I believe I already have Yarn, so I don't necessarily need this Yarn, but you know what, we'll take it. He is plus HP minus res, and for some reason my thing is having a hard time finding Yarn, so I'm gonna have to scroll all the way down to Y. Yarn, there it is. Okay, and then plus HP minus res. Nice. At least it was a 4-star special rate, but an Odor would have been nice too. Man, imagine if that was the Nagi I needed. I need one more Nagi to +10 her. Or a Rajat. A Rajat would be nice too, because I need so many more Rajats to +10 her. Honestly, at this point, I might save up my Orb box, which I redeemed the Orb box before doing this because I was at about 120 orbs, and I had about 60 orbs in my inbox. So I'm like, I may as well just redeem my inbox just so I can summon on this banner. But I might just save up my Orb box for now until, since I'm going to be saving it for the next Mercedes, or for whenever. Well, I guess the double special banner might be not too terribly far away. But I might just save my Orb box for whenever Rajat appears on a weekly revival banner or something. Depending on when that is. If it's like soon, probably not. Because I don't think I'll build up enough orbs in time. But if it's on like, I don't know. I might not. I would like to plus 10 Rajat at some point, but I don't necessarily... I don't think I can for a little bit. Hey, a full circle we can summon on. 3 greens, 2 reds. Let's see, 3 odors, 2 Hinokas. I also don't have on red, I don't have the Fallen Chrom, the Rearmed Chrom. So I wouldn't mind getting one of him. I don't think I've ever summoned a Rearmed hero. I think they've always been 40th summons or free summon type things that I've gotten Rearmed heroes from. Now, I could be wrong. There might be 1 or 2, but I'm pretty sure most, if not all of them, have been from 40 summons. Guarantee summons, I should say. Like, I was guaranteed to get that unit. So they have neutral IVs. Yeah, I don't think I've summoned any Rearmed heroes. Not from free summons. I don't know. I could check, but I'm pretty sure if I did, I would have 2 of that hero. Because why would I not go for the 40th summon for a free Rearmed hero? But there might have been like once or twice that I wanted another character, and I already got the Rearmed hero before the 40th summon. It's been a little bit since Rearmed hero started being a thing, so I don't exactly know. I think maybe my Rearmed Leaf was one that I summoned. 2 3-star Urks in a row. But I don't remember. I guess I can check, but I don't know how many Rearmed heroes I have in this part of my barracks. Okay, so Leaf was not... Yeah, these are all 40th summons because they're all neutral IVs. There's a couple others, too, that are like in my reserves, but I'm pretty sure they're all neutral as well. I've never summoned a Rearmed hero, apparently. I would prefer it if today was not that day. I would prefer it if Chrom was instead Hinoka's. Okay, we're gonna get Brave Olm, which is fine. I don't mind seeing 4-star special rate heroes. Olm. There's a lot of Olms, isn't there? There's a few, yeah. Okay. What are your IVs? Plus HP, minus defense. So almost the same as Yarn, except you have a different defensive Bane. Whoops. Plus HP, not plus defense, minus defense. Technically, you could put like plus attack, minus attack for anybody who's a neutral IVs. And it would be technically accurate because it would cancel each other out. Remember when merging a hero didn't remove the Bane, so you'd have to go for very specific IVs in order before you plus 10 to hero? And you couldn't change traits yet either, so you had to summon a hero with specific IVs in order to for specific builds that you wanted, which made it to where you would be you could be more creative with your builds depending on what IVs you summoned. But at the same time, like, you'd be very restricted. Like, now, since you have the trait fruits, if you don't use them a whole bunch and you've just been building them up for a while, like I have, like, if you just decide one day that, oh, I don't want an offensive build hero, I'm going to make them a defensive build instead, you can just change their IVs. And if you ascended their traits, you can put a boon in both of the defensive skills. Instead of boon in attack and speed, you could do boon in defense and res. Not saying that those were good old days, but it does. They were different. I mean, like they both have pros and cons. I feel like, because like whenever you had to go for a Bane and a boon, and you couldn't change the traits, a lot of times for like arena scoring, you would go for super boons, which was a +4 instead of a +3. And you would avoid super banes because it's a -4 instead of a -3. And even not even just arena scoring too, you could just do that. How many orbs am I going to have? I need 60. Okay, I should be fine. I'm at like 80 something. If I were to summon on every stone from here on out, I would just need like 60. Okay, we're going to get a Dagr, which is fine. An Odor would have been preferred, but Dagr is fine as well. D is for Dagr. There we go. I think my Dagr is like +2 or 3 or something. I don't know. I'm pretty sure she was on a banner with Nagi and Legendary Edelgard or something like that. No, that was Freya on that banner. I don't know. Dagr was on a banner when I summoned. Maybe it was her own banner that I decided to summon a bunch on, and I have a few of her and some other people who are from that banner. Plus HP minus res. Probably just going to be a merge. I don't think... yeah, she doesn't really have any fodder. She's an older mythic hero. Alright, let's summon on the reds. Do I summon on the colorless and the blue? I'm at 10%. So there's a 10% chance of there being a 5-star behind the colorless and the blue. The blue could be Seiros or 2 heroes who are in the regular summoning pool that I don't have either of. The colorless could be Gotoh, who I don't have, Fallen Maria, or somebody else who I think I have. Oh, Legendary Claude. Nah, blue and colorless are kind of just not appealing to me. Unless, like, Maria's the only thing from blue and colorless that I would want. Because I wouldn't mind giving Poetic Justice to my Mercedes at some point. But, yeah, I'm just going to back out. I'm not going to worry about it. So there goes my appearance rates, but that doesn't mean we... Like, it was just a 2% difference. So, like, there's still an 8% chance of getting a 5-star. Which is technically about Oh, a male Morgan got a Resplendent. I completely forgot. That was about a 2.5% chance, a little more than 2.5%. Between 2.5% and 3% of getting the specific heroes, but an 8% chance of getting a 5-star. Which doesn't always mean anything, because if you summon 100 times, theoretically you would get 8 5-stars from that. But then the appearance rates changes too. So if you... I don't know. I don't know what the actual statistics of... It would really depend on when you get the 5-stars for how many 5-stars you would statistically get out of 100 summons. Because like if you got one on your first summon, and then you didn't get one like until 20 summons later, your appearance rates would go from 8% on from the first one to 10% on the second one, which with 10% you would theoretically or statistically get 10 5-stars before in 100 summons. So what I think I'm saying is the appearance rates don't mean anything, especially since it's supposed to be almost triple the chance of getting a 5-star on a legendary banner that it is on a normal banner, but it feels like the same chances, considering we're getting close to the 35th summon, and we've only gotten Dagr. Maybe I should have not summoned on green. Maybe I should have just color sniped red. I guess I could technically just color snipe red for the last 5 summons and see what happens. Because I would like to get Elincia and a Hinoka merge, but if I'm only able to get one, I would probably get the Elincia, because she's a new legendary hero. As much as I want to get the Hinoka merge. Just one. At least one, I should say. Not just one. because I would like to plus in Hinoka at some point, but I didn't have enough orbs to try on this banner. I guess I could have, you know, just color sniped red and only red, but then I would have depleted my orbs way quicker. All right, so if I color snipe, if there's only one, if I only summon one stone for the next 5 summons, or one stone for the next 5 circles, then that would be 25 orbs. So I can guarantee, I definitely can hit the 40th summon if I color snipe red, and there's no reds. Okay, speaking of no reds, by no reds I mean like 1 to 0 reds per circle. Like if I have to summon on 1 stone and back out, which this one was summoning on 1 stone and backing out anyways. I don't think I'm going to summon on this banner after. Maybe I'll use the rest of these orbs after the 40th summon. The problem is if I keep summoning on this banner, okay, no reds now that I want to color snipe red. If I keep summoning on this banner, right? If I use my 40th summon on Elincia and then the next 5-star I get is another Elincia, there's an odor. Okay, we at least got one of the 5 stars that I wanted. So I'm happy with that. At the very least, we have odor, which starts with an O. O for odor. Where is his face? There's his face. Now, what are your IVs? I believe mine, the one I have, is neutral because I think I'd use a 40th summon on him. Plus res minus HP. Most likely going to be fodder for Hitari Azura at some point whenever I remember to do it. Does he have anything besides Green Dual Cavalry 4? Brutal Shell cannot be inherited. Flow Refresh cannot be given to Azura. And Attack Defense Menace doesn't really matter. Alright, nice. So we at least got Odor, which is nice. Now, can we get an Elincia or a Hinoka in the next couple summons? Because preferably Elincia, I think. Actually, no, not either one would be fine. In all honesty, as long as I get, if I were to get one before the 40th summon. If I get an Elincia before the 40th summon, then that'll give me more reason to use the rest of my orbs after the 40th summon, because then I'll at least have gotten the Hinoka merge, and it wouldn't matter if I got a second Elincia, which Elincia has good fodder too. So like if I get a second Elincia, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but I would prefer to get a Hinoka merge. All right, this is the last circle. Hopefully we get more than one red. Okay, we got one red. That's fine. If we get an Elincia here, that would be nice. If not, okay, I don't think I'm going to use the rest of these orbs after the 40th summon, just because very little chance I get a 5-star, and if I do get a 5-star, there's a decent chance that it's going to be Elincia anyways, so I can't really complain about these summons, though, because we did get Odor, got 2 4-star special rates, which is nice, and I did get a Dagr merge, which is also nice. I don't even know what my Dagger's merges are at, but yeah, so we're just going to use this on Elincia. As much as I really wanted a Hinoka, I would rather get an Elincia just so I can have her. She's a wind hero too, so that's going to be nice for wind season as well, because she'll have plus 200 BST type thing for arena stuff, and she's going to be a really strong unit for my wind team, because right now my wind team isn't the greatest. So this would be nice to have. Now red is a really good color. Depending on how I feel by the end of the banner, I might just color snipe red for a little bit to see what happens. But can't make any promises that I'll get somebody in the summons that I get. I would ideally like Hinoka merges. Elincia wouldn't be too bad either, because she has good fodder. And worst comes to worst, I could always merge her too. I guess Hinoka has good fodder too. She has Wings of Mercy 4 and Deadeye, but now Rearmed Plumeria also has Wings of Mercy 4, which means there's a good chance other heroes might get Wings of Mercy 4, so I don't have to worry about... My Hinoka would technically be +1 if I didn't give Wings of Mercy 4 to my Legendary Azura, but that's fine. I don't have any regret about that, because I haven't gotten Rearmed Plumeria, so there's no guarantee that I would be getting a Wings of Mercy 4 fodder anytime soon. But Aerial Maneuvers is a good one to have for, I guess, Probably New Year's Azura. If I were to give this to an Azura, because that's the only melee flying Azura. And attack speed clash is pretty good too. But anyways, I would say we got pretty decent luck. We got the Odor, which is nice because that means if I do summon on this, I don't have to worry about summoning on green. Are there any other green cavalry heroes that I would want to fodder this to? Oh, maybe Gunthra, but I'm nowhere near plus 10 in Gunthra. Probably just Azura, right? Yeah, just Azura. Yep. Because I'm nowhere near plus 10ing any of the other ones. And the only one besides Azura that I would want to plus 10, well, I guess Azura's already plus 10. The only one that I'm planning on I guess Sylvain, but I don't really use him, would be Gunthra. I would want a plus 10. I guess Freya's like what? Well, Freya's only one merge above Gunthra. Now let's see what Dagr's merges are, just so I can remember. She's plus 3, so now she's plus 4. So she doesn't have that many merges, but she's got a decent amount of merges. But yeah, that will be it for my summoning video. We have 11. You know what? There's a chance I'm going to summon on this banner anyways after this. So, okay, 2 redstones. Perfect. Last 2 redstones. Probably not going to get a 5-star. But I'm going to summon on them anyways, just so we can do what I have not done in a summoning video in a while, and that is summon after the 40th summon. I think... When was the last time I did this in a summoning video? I don't know. It's been a while. Probably when I plus 10'd Hitari Azura, maybe? I don't remember if there was a 40th summon on that. I don't know. Probably Hitari Azura was the last time I did this. Because with Mercedes, I did go for a Mercedes after the 40th summon, but I believe that was after the summoning video. But anyways, we didn't get anybody. We got another Urk. We got like 5 Urks this video or something like that. It was a lot of Urks. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Let me know down in the comments below how your summons went, if you summon on this banner at all. And I will see you in the next video. Stay safe, everybody. Bye-bye.